Ah, nah, you can hear me. Folks, what's up? Alright, let me put this out on Patreon too. So I stop being lazy. There we go. Comment we need. There we go. Alright. Haven't done this one in a couple days, but I am setting up for tonight's show. And I figured I'd sit here and do our weekly catch up. And Next said he's not out of shape. Well, that's a bold-faced slide. Anyway, I gotta find where Bran sent the link. Let's see what we're going over tonight. I know I got a couple things that I pulled for last night, but Billy didn't feel too good. And then Lauren Boebert vapes before ejection from Beetlejuice music. I heard she was giving her boyfriend a handy during a Beetlejuice thing, which is, I don't know, it's kind of an odd place, you know what? But I guess when it strikes, it strikes. I mean, I don't know. I guess you gotta do it. I fucking I don't know. How you doing, Mango Jones? How you doing, Todd? It's kind of hilarious though. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, you can. All right. Apparently there's pictures out, which is weird. He's still mourning Boba Fett. That's why we got him still on the screen. You know. Okay, sweet. That's kind of hilarious. So, I could play some music. I don't know. Hey, Sydney, what's up? And we not be silenced. At least I don't have to change the name, except for DSP. So we will be redoing some things because of the new policies that YouTube is going to be holding to creators. We were looking for new cows anyway, but apparently you're not going to be able to make content on people who have been banned anymore. So, shh, no one tell certain people like Draven. Oh my god, I was getting... Okay, I'm going to explain it to the guys, but I was getting so mad at Draven today. Like, just really, really irritated. Of course, Rev would be happy about the new terms of service policies. What is wrong? He just got everything like wrong, wrong, like all of it. I don't either, but we were watching him in Discord, and he was just getting everything wrong. If you can't say don't, are you talking about Draven? Or are you talking about the new terms of service? New terms of service is basically if a person has been banned, like before they never really cared about if you replayed someone who has been banned off of YouTube, but now they're actually going to start cracking down on that. So people like, you know, who are banned like Negs or Shanny or, you know, other people. Yeah, YouTube is going to crack down on it. It's also going to crack down on if you are what you call it, streaming from another site. So dancing with the devil again. Oh, you're good. What's up, Bola fella? It's uploading content form, so it seems just like the video itself is the issue, not transformative content. Okay. I'm gonna have to read it like in depth myself. Cause I know we were talking about like me, Billy, Burnt Toast, and other people were talking about it. Oh, archive channels. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like, I guess someone needs to start talking more instead of, ain't that right, honey? Yeah, anyway. What's up, Brick? Actually, I don't think it's people getting strikes. I know Burnt Toast says she's seen several people, but I don't know if they're archive channels or not. So. But they're not giving out strikes. They're actually just completely, like, yeeting the whole channel. So I can kind of see that it's, you know, circumventing bans. Speaking of Cobes, so I did see something. I wonder if he saw the same video because he's trying to make mead in, I guess, like in a couple of days, which is a natural possibility. I've actually done that before, but I've done it right, and I've done it, you know, to where I wouldn't get botulism. I made strawberry and rhubarb mead, really good. It's oh god, super good summer mead. But I seen something that's saying making 15% ABV, which is alcohol, mead at home just in 9 days. But I didn't see him do anything that this lady is talking about. Like I didn't see him heat up the water and stuff like that, and to melt the honey. He did use juice, so this is why I'm thinking that he did this one. But there's a bruisey bag. I don't know what a bruisey bag is. I know it's yeast. Like, did you... Okay, there's several steps that, like, I don't like. Because, one, to kill the yeast, you need... what's it called? I actually have to go... If White Bull Rumble Rants get booed, I'll let you know. True. It's, what is it? I got it. Actually got a picture of it right here, what I need. Potassium sorbate and some potassium... I think bisoflite. I think I must have cut it off. But anyway, to kill the yeast, because if you decide to back sweeten it, you can actually start the fermentation process over again. But does this person even rack it? I don't think she did. Yeah, it's just some kind of bruisey thing. There's ways to make it. You don't have to go into some like gimmick to get it. Just get regular yeast and let it ferment for 9 days. Or I've done one for like a month, and it was actually pretty, you know, really decent. I got a apple pie mead brewing right now. I just need to get some of that potassium stuff to Come on, poke pie me to see if I can, cause it's that 7% alcohol. I need to get that so I can go ahead and bottle that, and then yeah. The mead that person making, or the mead that Cobes is making. Mead that Cobes is making. I wonder if there's like a long video of it, like someone put in like a compilation video. Cobes is he has a chance of it just turning sour. So when you make mead, what you need to do, one of the things you have to do is to keep unwanted like bacteria and unwanted like natural yeast to make your mead go sour, is to sanitize everything. Like you have to have that, like there's a special sanitizer that you can get. This food safe. Swish around, swish all the stuff you're gonna use to make it around, and then set it aside for a second. Then you can make your mead, and like there's no stuff that's going to basically like harm the mead and harm you. He did none of that. So. But it has a chance of you just giving botulism. So I think there's one mead that I got that stopped fermenting, but for some reason won't. I can't measure the ABV on it. So I about redo it. But my pumpkin pie one's at 7% alcohol, which is not bad. It's kind of like a seltzer kind of. That is not good. No, it's not. It is not. If you don't do it right, you can really hurt yourself. Oh, David Anthony's live. Let's see. Oh, is she? Well, that's good. I hope she has a good birthday soon. Here, you know what? We'll do a little reaction here. Give me 1 second. Because funny enough, I make mead, but yet I haven't like been to where I can actually talk on it. Oh, in November. Okay. Oops.
YouTube, it's your favorite god bat boy. Look at that! Pennies. Yeah.
Why is that an update? Jeez. Okay. I don't know.
Fine. You know what I did, YouTube? I unscrewed the lid, let the balloon deflate, and then I gave it a little one of these numbers.
No. Okay, so the balloon method is an okay method to use. It's if you're like in a pinch, if you're $300 in a negative. But don't shake it. Like the yeast is going to do its job for you. You want like once it's in this stage, you want to leave it alone. At the most, what you want to do is kind of measure the ABV. But at this stage, you want to leave it alone. You don't have to keep shaking it.
Last time I was making homemade wine, the bottle did this. It formed the head and everything. Because the Tampico has preservatives in it.
Nah. No. Okay, anyway, yeah. That's why I said, like, the little things that you can get are cheap. They're like $5. But you do have to have, like, a stopper that you can put on the mouth of the bottle. And then it has a little hole in it, and then you can put the little thing in the hole. Super glad no one can clip me out of context. Anyway, but and it's cheap. You don't have to worry about like the bloom popping or anything like that because it does this job for you. So, and it also keeps, like bugs out of it.
I added extra sugar for the yeast.
You didn't have to. So that's like, I think I was arguing with someone in the chat. You don't have to add sugar into a mead. A mead is water, honey, yeast. That's it. Most you can do is add some fruit if you want some different fruit. So I'm gonna actually be making shut up, Mango. I'm actually going to be making juniper mead. That's from Skyrim here pretty soon, and like, so you can add in, like, I'm going to add in hibiscus and juniper berries, smashed juniper berries into it, and that's it. And let that ferment for at least a month. Let the juniper and the hibiscus kind of soak into the actual water as it ferments and stuff like that. So,
you know what I'm saying? And a whole bottle of freaking raw honey. So there you go. And a whole bottle of freaking raw honey. So there you go.
All right, that's probably about a gallon. I doubt so for every gallon of water you use, you have to use about 3 pounds of honey to effectively make a decent mead. This is going. It's not going to be what he thinks it is. The ABV is most likely going to be a 1, and he's going to drink that whole bottle just to feel like any kind of thing. Anything.
I was able to kind of fix my cap gun. The hammer was a little loose. I realigned it, and then I tightened the screw back up. So now I can click the hammer back, and it goes click. The trigger mechanism works again, but does the cylinder rotate? Not necessarily. For what I paid for it, I'm not complaining. It does the trick for the costume and all that. It's just some good.
Oh, by the way, this here doesn't. It's not because of preservatives. This here is the head. Technically, it's just foam that from the yeast eating the fucking honey, and it doesn't do that because of fucking preservatives. So,
looking homemade mead, man. I hope it turns out.
Your ancestors are
I want to check it on the
disappointed.
25th of September.
Stop shaking it.
The balloon's inflating. And using a balloon to burp it definitely is a lot easier than using what I was doing. I took a balloon, wrapped it around the lid, and then took some painter's tape and taped the balloon on there. And then
this is something you'd find in East Carolina, trying to make like really cheap. Well, this is really cheap.
I took a ponytail holder and I double wrapped it twice around the tape to hold it in place. This mead is looking beautiful. Got a good head on it.
That's debatable. I will say during this process, the mead smells so good, and it's the yeasty fermenting smell, and for some reason I really like it. But it smells super good.
No idea if it'll turn out. If it doesn't turn into alcohol, it is what it is.
It's a gross process, but it's a pretty awesome process.
Be like. Now, when you're doing the burping method with the balloon, and if it forms alcohol or ferments, the balloon will swell up. I've seen Pruno bottles with the balloon on the top. So that's how I know it's fermenting. Because, like I said, it's got preservatives in the Tampico. We added extra sugar to it and a whole thing of honey.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah,
Now I'm curious. I'm going to try a little...
No, it's not. Okay, it's going to taste... It's not going to taste good.
Can I deflate it here?
And you're going to spill it. That's all right. I'm not reading well or speaking well today. And yesterday. And the day before. And the day before that.
keep the balloon from popping.
He is bound. Oh, God. So you can see all the the top of that just just the top of that scares me. I'm not talking about like here. I'm talking about here. I feel like that's just all kinds of grossness. Like it's not supposed to look like that right there. Like you're gonna have some foam, but not that. There's no this kind of. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah. It's not. I watched several brewing channels, and I want to send this to them. And they don't do reviews, but I would love to hear their thoughts on this. But it looks like paste. It looks like he can just scoop that. You can see it like drip here. That's not. No. Even when I was making a pumpkin pie meat, a pumpkin pie, I actually used like the pumpkin pie filling and put it in there and a lot of spices. Even like that, mine didn't. No, mine didn't look like that with the pumpkin pie filling. When he drinks it, I want to see if it goes away. Oh. Probably tastes yeasty right now, don't it?
I tried to like the tiniest sip of it too. I didn't drink a whole shit ton of it.
But now you introduced your mouth bacteria into this. Like just everything that's in this in here is in here now. Oh my god. Yeah. Bread. I mean, you can use bread yeast. It's not a bad way. There's if you go to like certain places that sell brewer's yeast and stuff like that, it's better. But you can use bread yeast. So the bread yeast is not actually a bad yeast to use. It does the job. It's yeast. Some are better than others, but but you can use bread yeast. But it's just somewhere. I don't know where. I know where it started going wrong is at the beginning of it, but somewhere he got that sugar cannot grow in high sugar environment. Well, okay, so no bacteria. I'm not talking about like just like straight bacteria. I'm talking about natural yeast that can actually turn this sour and make this something that he can drink and make him sick. You have natural yeast everywhere, like even on your skin and stuff like that. That can turn mead sour. So that's why when you make mead, you have to sanitize everything, and your hands get somewhat sanitized while doing it also. So, but like I'm talking about like just the natural yeast, like that's all over his mouth and everything is just getting in there. It's gonna make it bad. So bacteria is probably like the wrong word to use, but that's what I meant. Yes, the air has yeast in it. That's why you don't open it as much. You just, once it's done, once it starts fermenting, you let it alone until you have to rack it. Yeah, like you normally want to use an airlock. Balloon method is it's a cheap method, but it's not a bad method. I've seen a lot of other people use it.
Make sure it's over there nice and tight.
So it's not like a end all be all method of making stuff. It's just there's better stuff, and there's this like an airlock is hatchet.
Last time I made homemade hooch YouTube. It fermented just like this. It did too. Double wrap it.
Yeah, they're not too much.
The ponytail holder, keep that in place.
I just got a couple that I'm not even using right now.
I don't think you even need tape to hold it on there. Just get a ponytail.
Because usually when I buy some, I buy like 5 of them.
Like that.
Just in case I need to switch some out.
Give it a shake.
Stop shaking it. Shake it more than once. You're playing with. Never mind.
Untwist the balloon here so it don't get tangled.
I'm just glad he's. You know what? I'm glad he's just doing the balloon method instead of just putting a top on it, because it's gonna.
You don't want that balloon to pop when you're making your homemade wine. So if you gotta like turn the lid and like deflate the balloon a little bit and let it reinflate. But I'm liking the way this hooch is turning out, YouTube.
You know what? I am fine
it
with
might not form
it
alcohol,
being called
It
hooch.
just might. We'll see. It's got a good head on it at least.
Oh my god, like alright, so I am going to jump off here so I can get ready for tonight's show. I got a couple things I gotta do, but I hope you guys somewhat enjoy this. I guess I don't know how much you can enjoy watching something like this, but if you want a good channel to check out for mead making, these guys I follow City Steading Brews, how you say it. That's them actually making mead, and they actually use bread yeast in this one. So raisins in your mead, yes, you can put raisins in your mead. It's not a white thing. Well, anyway, I actually made an orange Julius. It was really good. It's the oranges, raisins, and then cloves, I believe. God, that was really good. I need to make some of that again. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and look mango mead. I'm going to jump off here and get ready. I got a couple things I gotta do before we go live, and I will see you guys here on the show in a bit. Jenkins.